Bananas are tropical weather fruits, and these trees grow well in tropical weather conditions where there are warm to hot climatic conditions. And these grow very well without too much of care. And currently, one of our banana tree is producing fruits. And once the fruiting season is over, there are a few things to take care when you're growing banana trees. Hi everyone, and welcome to Fresh from My Garden. So, this is one variety of banana that we are growing in the garden, and as you can see close to that banana tree, we also have several saplings growing next to the mother tree. So, bananas usually produce a lot of pups, and these pups need to be taken care of if you want to get a constant harvest or constantly having bananas in your garden. Banana trees require hot to warm climatic conditions, and they take almost a year to 2 years for it to fruit and the lifespan of a banana tree to be completed. So, towards the end of the lifespan of a banana tree, it would already have a lot of saplings or pups growing around it. After the banana tree produces fruit, the tree is usually cut down since it is no longer in use, and it has to make way for new saplings to grow in its place. So, here you can see a few pups that are growing around the banana tree, and as it grows bigger, it will need more room so that the roots and the tree can get enough light and air and also nutrition for its plants. So, after the lifespan of the mother plant, we need to make sure that these pups are cared for so that they will continue to produce fruit for our garden. And in this case, you can see that there is just one pup next to the mother plant. In such a case, we can just let it stay since there is enough space for the roots to develop, and both the trees can get enough light, and also there is a lot of air circulation. But when you are having a lot of pups close together, then they need to be transplanted into a spot where they have enough room to grow. So, in this spot, you can see more than two trees. We have three here, and in so many spots, we have four or five. So, we are transplanting some of those pups into spaces where it can grow well. So we need to carefully dig up this plant without damaging any of the roots or the rhizome. And once this is dug up, we have to dig a spot of at least 2 feet wide to 2 feet deep and then plant this into the soil. Whenever you are transplanting any fruit trees or any big plants directly into the soil, make sure that the spot in which you are placing this has more space for these root balls to expand and grow, and the space or the pit that you're digging is not very small, or you don't squeeze the plant into that spot. That will restrict the roots from growing properly, and then it will not produce any kind of fruit or new growth. So always dig a pit that is bigger than the size of the root ball of the plant that you will be placing into the space. Once there is a big enough space ready for this plant, place it into the soil gently and add some cow dung manure before you cover it up with soil. So, here my husband is creating a little trench alongside the side of this plant because banana plants in the initial stages of growing requires a lot of water, so it needs to be watered well. Another thing to do after transplanting the saplings is to cut off any old growth that the plant may have. This will enable these stems to have new growth and to grow quickly and develop into a beautiful, healthy tree. Take care to do any kind of transplanting, usually in the early morning or in the evenings, to reduce the amount of transplant shock. Now, this is one that we had transplanted earlier, and as you saw, we had cut off the old growth, and this is the new growth that you're seeing on these banana plants. After transplanting your plants, they also need to be watered well to reduce the amount of transplant shock. And also, banana plants require a good watering during the initial stages of growth for them to develop well. Fertilize every 3 months with organic compost or manure to get a good harvest from these banana trees. Hope you liked today's video and the tips that I shared in the video. Please do support our channel. Thanks for watching Fresh from My Garden.